You're probably wondering what I'm doing up so early. I'm going to show you. Big old pork shoulder, about 10-11 pounds. I'm going to smother it in dry rub that I make, and we're going to put it in the smoker. I'm going to bring you along for the show. Alright, now we got it open. The back label said boneless, but it's got a bone in it, which I always try to grab one with the bone in it anyway, because it kind of helps tell you when it's done. First thing I'm going to do is get some of this off. You don't have to trim it all off. I want to make sure we get some of it off. If not, when you go to chop it up later, you'll lose some of your seasonings. We don't really want to do that. Alright. Got to save some of this because I got some ribs. We'll be making two. Get that on there. Oh, make sure you get that on there good. Put it on there nice and thick, like brown sugar. When it heats up slow, will turn it will turn to like its own sauce. Can't tell you what's in my rub other than brown sugar, salt and pepper. That's about it. Meat's all seasoned up. We want to put it in here. We got it in there now. I'm gonna get the fat side up. I'm gonna let that sit for several hours. I'm gonna add a little more seasoning here. This place where it's not coated up very well. I'll put more on it all together. All right. Alright, now we'll get our ribs ready to go on in the smoker. These are baby backs. I'm going to cut them in half. Right down the middle. Cut them in half makes them easier to deal with. I take the knife and get it right up against the bone and follow it all the way down. Alright, now that they're cut in half, I'm going to take my seasoning, dry rub if you will, and get it open. There we go. Now we're just going to dump it on them. Nice layer on it. That's a little brown sugar, a little garlic salt, and a little this and a little that. There's our shoulder. We're going to put the ribs right there. I'll lay them in there a long way. These are going to take about 3 hours to cook. There. I'll get the other one right there. Alright, I'm gonna cook we've been cooking at about 200, real good temperature. Come back and check on them, about an hour. And we got them all wrapped up. We're going to set them in this cooler and let them rest in this cooler for about an hour. And then we're going to stick them back in the smoker for probably about another hour. Well, everything's rested. Total cook time on this was about 8 hours. We had about 4 hours in the ribs. So let's open them up and see what we got. There's the ribs. Let's see if they're pull off the bone. Yeah, that's perfect. The shoulder. About 8 hours. That's how we're gonna know if it's done or not. That bone is gonna pull right out, just like that. Yep, now we're just going to chop it all up and put it in freezer bags. Let's talk about wood for a minute. A lot of people hickory. Well, I use hickory. But I like cherry wood. Personally, I'd rather smoke with cherry wood. I like the way it smells when it's cooking. It gives off a decent flavor. I like cherry wood, and I have a bunch of cherry wood around here, so I have an endless supply. But I use a blend of hickory here, which was cut last year, so it's good and seasoned, and cherry. He said cherry's kind of a red color. This was cut last year too. And I smoke with both of these woods at the same time, but mainly cherry. And it gives out a really good flavor. So if you can get your hands on cherry wood, give it a try.